Well, welcome back. Today I am hanging this leg of lamb up the chimney of my outdoor fireplace and smoking it. I think it's going to be awesome. Let's find out. So this is something I've never done before. I've cooked leg of lamb heaps, but I've never hung it in the chimney. And so my local butcher's got me this really cool leg of lamb, and I'm literally going to hang this up. So yeah, let's get into the prep. All right, so I've got a drill. Every man wants to cook with a drill. And now you found a reason why you can use a drill. Okay, this is it. Got a drill and a hook. Bent this up with my bare hands. No, I didn't. I actually got a mate to do this for me, a guy in the factory. All right, so now I'm going to drill the hole. There is a part here I could hook. I could put my hook through here, but I'm just worried that as it cooks, that's kind of going to get all juicy and yummy and separate. So I'm actually going to drill a hole. Now, should I do it here? Or I might do it right up here. Let's try that. Oh. Beautiful. Oh, shoot. If this is your wife's favourite chopping board, don't do that. Don't do that. Put the hook through here. Look at that. There we go. That works perfect. So it's nicely anchored into the bone, right into sort of the knuckle joint there. Wicked. Before we stick it up, we need to put some salt and stuff on that. So let's get into that. It's going to help the salt to get nice and stuck to the meat. Might be wet enough on the backside, but I'll put a bit of oil here as well. And that'll probably help give it a little bit of colour as it cooks as well. Beautiful. As you see, I just put heaps of salt on. Okay, so that's good to go. They can basically just go straight up. Put some of the wood out of the way so I can drop that all the way down. So this is the basket. So you'd normally put your smoked meat in that. Today I'm doing something very different. I'm actually going to disconnect that and hang the meat from the hook. Let's just put that to the side. Keep little kids away from that. That's very, very hot. And there we have our hook just hanging there. I forgot. I need to put a thermal probe. I don't want to sort of stuff this up too badly today. I know I've just said, it's not about being perfect and about having fun. I use meter. You can use whatever temperature gauge you want. Going to stick it into sort of the more meaty part. Okay, so the probe's set up and I'm going to hang it. Here we go. I'm going to need some thermal gloves actually. Just going to put my glove on. Okay, there we go. Hooked on. Going to pull that up so it doesn't go into the fire. Look at that. Isn't that awesome? It's just going to be hanging up the fire, just swinging around there. Happy days. It's happy. It's the happiest leg that's ever been. Just going to drag it up there, and we'll just keep an eye on the temperature. Yeah, it's way up there. Awesome. If you can see a bit of smoke popping out here because I've actually dampened. This dampener here goes up and down on the chimney, and you can see when I open it up, smoke disappears, close it off, a little bit of smoke puffs out, and you can just sort of set it to get the temperature just right up there, which is what I'm trying to do. So it's time to check on the lamb. It's not looking too bad. I definitely need to get the fire hotter. I can tell from the probe that I haven't got enough temperature going on up there. So I've put more wood on, and that's why I've closed the dampener just to get a bit more heat. And I'm gonna leave this closer to the fire. Actually, for a little bit, I might just leave it there so we can even just look at it for a little bit. So just an update on the meat. It's actually just come in with thunder and lightning and hail. The hail has just been coming down massively. It's raining now, so we're actually back to recording. We had to stop. It was just too noisy under the roof. But you can see the steam coming off the side of the fire. If that's from the rain. It's actually cooled down the whole fire as well. I've had to put a bit more wood in, which is interesting. But yeah, normally when I'm cooking, I'm actually cooking other things today as well that are not in this video. And because of that, I may be running fire a little bit lower temperature than I normally am. So the meat, I've been cooking the meat down lower. And it's quite cool because I'm getting to see it more. I can see that the meat's pulled away from the bone at the bottom, so that's looking nice. Got a nice little crust. I'm not sure if crust is the right word, but it's just got just a real nice tinge on it. Loving it. It's brown right up the side. So still got a couple of hours left on this cook. So I think I'm just gonna leave it about here actually. So yeah, we'll be back to it soon. Oh, look at that. Yum. This is just the hot part. Wow. Look at that. I'm super happy. Yum. I wish we had smell-o-vision. Honestly, this is incredible. The lamb smells amazing. I've also cooked this other stuff here just to have along with the lamb, some asparagus and some potatoes. I've cooked that in garlic butter. It all smells incredible. I would normally let this rest for a while. It would actually, what I would do is I would wrap this in tin foil, then you get a couple of old towels or an old sheet, wrap it up, stick it in an old chili bin. You could leave it sitting there for 30, 40, an hour, 30, 40 minutes or an hour, whatever, wouldn't matter. And it just sucks up the juices and so on. You don't have to do that, but you can see it's dripping because it just needs, the rest would allow it just to stop dripping and the moistures would be in there. It's amazing. Anyway. Some people like their lamb sort of medium with a bit of blood in it. I don't. If anything, I like it falling off the bone. So this is way more my jam. I'm going to just serve this up. If I was to give this to someone, maybe I don't use my hands. Then I'll grab some mint sauce, drizzle that on. So that is a leg of lamb smoked up in the chimney of my outdoor fireplace with asparagus and potato. Honestly, this is spectacular. What a fun way to cook it. Looks awesome. It's a fun process. You can imagine hanging out with your friends and family. I encourage you to do that. I encourage you to put the phones down, gather the crew, you light the flare. It's winning time.